Hello paper crafters, I hope you are having a great week. The project I have created today is a completely see-through shaker bookmark that also works as a large gift tag. It has 6 separate shaker pockets, so the sequins of different colors never mix. Let's get started and see how it's done. To create the shape of the bookmark, I'm going to need the border die with horizontal stripes, as well as the larger outline that comes with this die. Both dies are from Card Builder panel die set by Paper Discovery. I'm going to die cut it twice to get 2 identical shapes. I'm using thick white cardstock. So here are the shapes. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my scissors and trim off every other strip on this pattern. I'm also going to trim off 3 strips at the bottom part of the bookmark, and this way the bottom window will be larger than the rest. Next, I'm going to use the hillside die from Village die set to create the hill outline on a piece of yellow cardstock, and I will set it aside. To do fusing technique, I've die cut the same bookmark shape out of plain printer paper, and now I'm sticking it down onto a piece of chipboard, and this is going to be my guide. I'll show you later how it works. To create a clear plastic bag, I'm going to use a regular plastic page protector. The cheapest ones work the best. The page is already fused on 2 sides, so a part of work is already done for me. Now I'm placing the border die on top of the page, and I leave about 1/8 of an inch border on those sides that are already fused. And then I'm using this die as a guide to fuse the right part of my bag. I'm going right along the edge of the die. By the way, the tool I'm using is a fuse tool by We Are Memory Keepers. Now I'm trimming off the extra plastic. I'm going along the fused line and leaving about 1/8 of an inch border, no more. I'm also leaving some extra space at the top of my bag. Now I'm going to fill the bag with sequins, and I'm going to use the blue and yellow heart-shaped Confettis by Cat Scrappiness. I'm starting with the blue ones. I'm putting the small amount of sequins into the bag and shaking them all to the bottom of the bag. And now I'm going to do the fusing. I'm adding a bit more sequins because this pocket is going to be the largest one. This guide that I have created is allowing me to see how exactly the frame is going to fit onto that plastic bag. I'm placing the bag on top of the white guide so that all the stitched fused lines should be positioned on the white areas. This way they are going to be invisible later on. Now I'm placing the metal ruler, and I'm running the tool to seal up the pocket. Again, it should fall exactly on the white spot. My first pocket is now ready, so I'm adding a little bit of yellow sequins next. Then again, I'm positioning the bag onto the template, and I'm making sure that all the stitched lines are on white areas, and I'm creating another stitched line on the next white strip. Then I have added the blue sequins again, and I keep repeating this process until I reach the top of the bag. When you are starting your work, make sure the tool is nice and hot, and also don't move too fast as you are fusing, and that will allow you to get the perfect fusing results. Now I am going to create the last fused line at the very top of the tag or a bookmark. Then again, I'm going to trim off all extra plastic with the scissors, leaving just a thin border. And this is how the bookmark looks like at the moment. You can totally leave it like that if you're going for a modern look. but I'm going to take it one step further and attach the frame, and you will see what a huge difference it's going to make. I'm using 1/8 of an inch Scor-Tape to attach it to the wrong side of the frame. I'm attaching it all around the perimeter as well as to all the horizontal stripes. This is going to be the back side of the bookmark. For the front side, I'm going to add the focal image. So I'm going to use one of the house images from the Village die set, and I'm also going to create a background for it using the blue cardstock. I'm using a little bit of liquid adhesive to attach the white house on top of the blue background. Then I'm going to assemble my simple little scene really quickly. I am simply applying some adhesive to the bottom of the frame, then I'm attaching the ground line, and then I'm using the scissors to trim off everything that hangs off the edges of the bookmark. Then again I'm using the liquid glue to attach the house, and then I have applied double-sided tape at the wrong side of the frame again. Now I'm going to peel off all the liners from the back and the front of the tag, and now I'm placing my bag onto the back side like you see, and I'm making sure that all the stitched lines are hidden behind the white lines. Attaching the front piece is even easier. You just have to align the edges and the rest comes together all by itself because both frames are identical. The next step is setting up the eyelet. I'm going to mark the center of the tag with a pen, and I'm going to punch through the plastic bag. Here you can see the hole. Now I'm inserting the eyelet and I'm setting it up, and this way it's going to seal that hole and the sequins will not seep through. Now I am attaching a piece of blue and white twine to the tag, and this way I can attach it to the gift bag if I want to. And if you are using this project as a bookmark, this twine will allow you to find it easier in the book. As a finishing touch, I'm going to attach some bird images. I'm using the ones from a Bird and Branch die set. To attach the birds, I'm using a piece of double-sided tape, and I'm also applying liquid glue to more intricate areas. Two birds are going to be flying, and one of them is going to be perched on the frame. So this is what the finished project looks like. As I mentioned, you can attach it to the gift bag, or you can place it inside the 5x7 card just to add a little additional gift to go with your card. Here you can see that this project is absolutely flat, and you can easily add it inside the card and use it as a bookmark. As always, I have added a full list of supplies that I used in the description below the video, as well as on my blog. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye!